Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Hey, hello, I'm back. Hello? Alright, I think you can hear me now. Good. Okay. So, today we're gonna continue with the 4.3 quest. Continue where we left off yesterday. My voice is kinda... Well, my throat hurts. My voice is okay, I think. But my throat hurts, so I may not be as talkative as usual, unfortunately. But I will be talkative enough to give commentary every 5 seconds. So, let's go. Da-da-da-da-da. Ayaka. Furina, where are you? There you are.
Ayaka, Yoimiya, you're already here!
Yeah, you've been waiting for a whole 24 hours.
Good morning. Xavier said yesterday afternoon went well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how about you, Ayaka? What were you up to yesterday?
After we split up, Ayato went to see Udex Nervillette at the Palais Mermonia.
Oh. Oh, shit. So, what happened
I
there?
was originally thinking of going with him, but he said he could manage it himself. He told me to go see the sights around Fontaine and to enjoy the local culture.
So, you're not gonna tell us what Ayato and Neuvillette said? You're not gonna tell us what they discussed, hmm?
So I rode the aqua bus with Yoimiya and visited the opera house on Aranias Island.
Okay.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe what we saw there! 2 mechanical puppets that were dancing together! You've already seen them, right?
Yep. Also, I believe it. Yep, both of these.
Yeah, those two! Amazing, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
We
Very
sat
pretty.
and watched for quite a while. It was mesmerizing. Like we could keep watching them forever.
Yeah, honestly, the only times I encounter that boss is in the what's it called? In the abyss. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually fought the boss up top in Fontaine, because I don't really have any Fontaine characters that I want to build that use those bosses materials. Yeah, I don't think I've ever really fought them in world, only in the abyss.
Oh, it was the same for us the first time we saw them too!
Yeah, they were very pretty.
Afterwards, we went swimming at the beach! Well, diving, to be exact. It was the first time I ever breathed underwater!
Really? Well, yeah, I guess you can't really dive in Inazuma's spicy water.
I held Ayaka's hand and we counted down together. 3, 2, 1, and then splash! We were beneath the waves.
Aw, that sounds so cute. That's all?
At first,
Oh,
I didn't dare to open
flashback.
my mouth. But once I couldn't hold my breath any longer, I decided to take a big breath in.
Oh, the
Turns
echo.
out the water wasn't as salty as I imagined. It didn't really taste like anything at all.
Oh yeah, why? I didn't think of that. The seawater should be salty, right? Well, I guess Fontaine seawater isn't salty apparently, but I didn't think that we'd be diving in ocean water every day.
Before I knew it, I was breathing like
Ayaka.
normal down there. It was an amazing feeling. Ayaka said I was too nervous and needed to loosen my grip. She got used to everything way faster than I did.
I mean, she should be used to doing more daring things like ice bridging from the Ue to Inazuma, so she should be used to this. Also, it doesn't look like they have the underwater diapers, those filters.
I knew that the Traveler could do it, so I had no doubt we could do it too. That helped me feel at ease as soon as we dove in.
Oh. It's so weird to see them diving horizontally like that.
The underwater world in Fontaine truly
I mean
is
vertically,
beautiful.
sorry.
I love seeing the romaritime flowers blossoming underwater.
Yeah,
Like
it's
little
very pretty.
candles lighting up the streets at night.
Yeah, it is very pretty.
Yeah, and there were so many creatures that we've never seen in Inazuma.
Yeah, and unlike Inazuma, these guys don't constantly want to kill us. They just leave us alone if we left them alone.
Like those fish that shimmer like a sword blade. Whoosh! Oh, and those big fish that call when they see people.
That sounded cute. Aw.
Oh, you mean Hunter's Rays and Blubber Beasts.
Yeah, they don't have the diaper filter.
I just love the name Blubber Beast. Just wait till Pops and the others hear about this. They probably won't believe a word I say.
It's nice to see Inazumans actually get to travel and visit other countries like this. Or at least it's nice to see them appreciate it the way Yoimiya does.
Yoimiya was down there for quite a while. It was dark before we finally rode the aqua bus back to the city. I figured she'd want to sleep in today.
Wow, you guys were like swimming all day then. Huh. I wonder if you got wrinkly hands like, you know, normal humans do.
Yeah.
Or do
Even
vision
I was
holders
worried I
not
wouldn't
get
be able
those?
to get up. I still felt like I was drifting in the waves when I went to sleep last night.
Aww.
But as soon as I woke up today, I remembered that we'd all be shooting a film together, and I was ready to go.
Honestly, it's nice to see that they enjoyed their time here. No, that's so cute.
Speaking of the film, where's everybody else?
Is
My
Ayato
brother and
still with
Zakia were
Neuvillette?
speaking to the
Oh.
restaurant owner about using the place as a filming location. They should be here soon.
Oh, but shouldn't you guys have permission like a little earlier? Because if you want to film in a place like a restaurant or something, the restaurant would have to take in the fact that they may have to close down for the day, or at least like disrupt their usual customers' like eating experience, right? Shouldn't you guys have like prepared this maybe weeks in advance?
As for the others, they...
Hmm?
We're here.
Heyo! Her shoes. I will never get over those shoes.
Please excuse my tardiness. I just finished the Special Patrol's 6-mile morning jog.
I'm not American. I don't know how far 6 miles is, but something tells me that's very impressive.
Wait, 6 miles?
Hello.
I'm so tired. I heard you all chatting, so I decided to come down. I sure could use some of that endless energy everyone else has.
Someone recharge her now!
Good morning, everyone.
Look at all these pretty girlies all in the same place. Oh my god, they're all so beautiful.
Boarding. Can someone fetch me a cup of coffee? More milk, hold the sugar.
Yes, ma'am. Anything you want, ma'am.
Sure. I'd be happy to do that for you.
No, actually, Yoimiya's your assistant, right? Shouldn't she do that?
No, you can't go anywhere. Please, have a seat over here so I can get started on your makeup. The last thing I want is coffee stains on my costumes.
Ah,
I can get the coffee. It's the perfect job for an assistant.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. Remember about the milk and sugar?
So much energy. Seriously, what's her secret?
Maybe it has to do with her pyrovision. I can't think of any pyrovision holders who like wouldn't be morning people. Like even D-Luke with all of his angst and D-Lukeness and stuff. I think he'd be okay with waking up with the sun too, maybe.
Oh, Yoimiya's always like that. But you sure look exhausted, Farina. It's because you're not used to waking up so early, huh?
Paimon, don't assume that she usually wakes up after 12 p.m.
Of course not. I spent the whole night reading the novel from cover to cover, marking sections that either need to be omitted or adapted.
Yeah, that's so nice of you.
Wow. Paimon didn't expect you to be so thorough.
Excuse you, Paimon. She is perfect for this job. There's a reason why we wanted to hire her.
Well, I
Of
was
course
the
you know what
biggest
she's
star in
doing.
Olifontaine, after all. It takes more than just a pretty face to earn a reputation like that. I know how to get serious when the situation calls for it.
I believe that.
I went all out when I was acting as an Archon, so why wouldn't I do the same for my own life?
Yeah.
Here's your coffee, Director Farina.
Wait, what's with this POV change? Are you gonna spill that coffee, Yoimiya? Careful! You remembered about the sugar and the milk, right?
Thank you. The sound of being called director.
Holy
and
shit, that's a big
the
cup.
aroma of coffee. Feels almost as refreshing as hearing the birds chirping in the morning.
That cup is practically a bowl, Farina. Are you sure you drink all of that first thing in the morning?
It seems everyone has managed to arrive on time.
Ayato, hello.
We've reached an agreement with the restaurant owner. We are free to use the second floor to shoot our film.
Cool.
Really? That's great!
I hope you guys compensated the restaurant owner properly.
He is really looking forward to our film, and hopes that providing his restaurant as a filming location will attract more customers.
Cool.
Well then, Mr. Xavier, I'll leave the rest to you.
Sounds like you guys paid him an exposure too.
Okay, thanks. First, I'd like to introduce our new members.
Hello.
This is our prop manager, Veronique. She'll be in
Veronique.
charge of all the film's props and items.
Hello.
And this is Bono, our
Bono?
lighting technician. He'll be in
Oh,
charge
that
of
hair.
lighting and illumination to set up each scene's atmosphere.
I'm sorry, but of all the new the Fontaine NPC hairstyles, this is the one I can never get behind. It just looks so stupid.
Wow. Sure feels like we have some real professionals joining the crew now.
Maybe it's because like everyone looks so anime-like, their character designs and stuff. It feels like that hair doesn't really fit the aesthetic of Genshin, you know? So it seems so out of place to me.
First of all, please allow me to first express my sincerest gratitude to everyone in the crew. When my investor informed me yesterday that he wouldn't be able to provide the funds, I really thought that this was the nail in the coffin for this film.
Oh yeah, I wonder what that investor is up to right now. Morrison was his name, right?
I had no idea that I'd find so many people willing to help me on such short notice. Thank you. Thank you all from the bottom of my heart.
Yeah, you should be grateful.
No need to be so cordial, Mr. Xavier. We're all honored to be a part of this.
Sure, me too.
Your works made a profound impression on me when I saw them back in Inazuma. I am sure that someday, this film will be remembered as a prime example of cultural exchange between Fontaine and Inazuma.
That, and I'd also hope that your film would be considered as a prime example of, like, early films, you know? It's like one of the best films to ever be produced early on. You know, considered like the pioneer of all films and movies.
The story is the reason I agreed to join. I can't bear to even imagine what this film would look like without the very best director.
Of course, all hail Farina.
Anyway, I would like to make a promise to everyone that as the producer of this film, I'll do whatever I can to ensure that everything goes as smoothly as possible.
I mean, it's the least you could do. It's your movie after all.
This is not just my film. It also embodies the thoughts and feelings of every person here, as well as the endless effort we are about to pour into it.
Okay, that's cute.
So, without further ado, The Two Musketeers will officially begin filming now!
Now! Everyone's
You may
clapping, but
take
I
it
only
from
hear
here,
two
Director
claps.
Farina.
Go, Farina.
All right, listen up, everyone.
Listening.
The first scene takes place when the two young musketeers are living at the Baron's home, still unaware of all that is about to happen to them. We'll need props and lighting to set the scene. Our lead actors can go get their makeup done, and extras, please take this time to go over your positions.
This POV change is a little, I don't know, it's a little weird for me because, you know, I'm so used to Genshin being like a third-person game. But also, I'm guessing that the other musketeer is gonna be played by Ayato. From the posters, I thought Chevrus and Ayaka were gonna be the stars, but I guess it makes sense for two siblings to be played by two people who actually look like siblings.
Whoa. Seems Farina's really kicking things into gear as the director.
She's only started, Paimon.
Is everyone clear? I don't want anyone traipsing around the set like umbrella finches.
Umbrella Fitches!
All right, cameras will start rolling as soon as the set is ready. Let's make a film that'll make some serious waves in Fontaine.
Yeah!
Not the kind of waves that drown people. I mean, the good kind of waves.
Yeah! No drowning.
Seems like she's still a bit traumatized by that.
It's understandable, Paimon. Of course she'd have PTSD after 500 years of all that bullshit.
Anyway, let's go see if there's anything we can do to help.
Let's go. I mean, we already have our roles, right? I mean, our duties. Shouldn't we be doing that rather than helping other people? Shouldn't Lumine be checking the camera and Paimon getting the clapper ready? Let's start with Chiori. And Ayato, what are you doing?
Ayaka has mentioned you to me before. She said that you two were great friends when you were kids.
Oh, so Chiori is Ayaka's childhood friend. So Ayaka does have friends. Or at least she did before the whole Inazuma, you know, the whole Vision Hunt decree thing. Huh, actually, if Chiori has spent enough time in Fontaine for her to be well known here, does that mean that... And we didn't see her at all while we were in Inazuma during the Inazuma quest. Does that mean that Chiori was, like, got locked out of Inazuma during the Vision Hunt decree? Like, was she in Fontaine during all of that? Because I can't imagine someone like Chiori being willing to give up her vision. So, either she wasn't around for people to take her vision, or she, like, went into hiding. Because if she loses her vision, then I don't think she'd, like, have the motivation, maybe, to continue designing. You know, unless they... yeah, unless Hoyoverse, like, changed that too, the way they changed it with Child, because when we took Child's vision, he seemed okay. So,
No talking. I'm thinking about how to do your eyeshadow.
okay.
Ah, yes. To help me really look the part.
That's the point of the makeup,
To
Ayato.
achieve a more young and naive look for this scene.
Oh, right, they're supposed to have been have been recently living with the Baron, so I'd imagine they're supposed to be kids, right? Do you guys not have child actors? Like, child actors who look like Ayato and Ayaka?
Are you saying the wrinkles around my eyes are too deep?
I mean, she's not the one who said it.
You just have too much of a calculating look in your eyes.
You sure
She
don't
called you
mince your
sus.
words. It seems you really haven't changed much.
Oh, so you guys knew each other too. Aw. So, anything else? Ayato? Nope. Chavush. Ayaka.
Ah, so this is what a musket looks like.
Oh, there.
Not exactly.
Yeah, those are props, Ayaka. Can't talk to you. Actually, before I talk to Yoimiya, where's Xavier? Xavier, where are you? Can I talk to you? What do you think of all this? I guess you're not part of this scene. Make sure you bring all of that cake to Lady Furina soon, okay? She's gonna need it. Also, why is there so much food laid out at empty seats? Look at this. This is a hot drink. And you're just leaving it out here for... who? For the wind? For Venti? Can we talk to Furina?
I don't need any help here. Why don't you try asking someone else?
Okay. Shouldn't you be telling Lumine to get the camera ready and everything?
How about here?
A little more to the left.
You got it.
Hey, Yoimiya, do you need a hand?
No, I'm fine. You know, doing the lighting is kind of like designing a fireworks show. It's interesting to imagine what kind of atmosphere the lights will create.
I never thought of it that way.
I heard that the Traveler will be operating the camera and Paimon
Yep.
will be the clapper loader, right?
Yep.
Those roles are just perfect for the two of you.
Are they really? Or are you just saying that because you can't think of anything else that the Traveler would be good at when it comes to filmmaking?
Really? Is that because it'll be easy for Paimon to hold the clapperboard while flying?
That could be it too.
Well, sure, there's that, but that's not exactly what I meant. I just think that after all your journeys together, you two must have developed a super close bond and just naturally know how to work with each other. If I'm not mistaken, the director will want the cameras rolling as soon as the clapperboard goes clack.
Yeah, the clapperboard does get edited out. And yeah, usually people, or at least the director, says action before the clapper goes off, right?
Oh, I see. It's amazing to see the magic behind filmmaking.
Yoimiya?
Yorimiya is just so happy to be here. You know, she exudes puppy energy.
Oh, on it! I've got to get back to work. Chat with you later.
She's so eager to help.
It's exciting to see so many people working together to bring the film to life.
Golden Retriever energy. That's it. She has Golden Retriever energy. Bye!
Seems like Yoimiya's really getting into it.
Where does she get all that energy? I feel tired as soon as she leaves.
But she was right. We do have a super close bond, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Paimon's really happy to hear that.
Yeah. Prepare to start filming. Where are we going? So, anything else you gotta say, Farina?
I don't need any.
Nope. Okay, I'm guessing everyone else is gonna be saying the same thing, so let's go.
So, this is a real musket?
It's a prop.
No, it's just a prop weapon.
Yep.
Not bad. Have you seen a real musket before?
Only in books and newspapers. I made this one based on the relative shape and proportions I saw in reference images.
Oh, it's pretty good for you to create this out of just looking at images.
When we're filming, some special gunpowder will be applied around the muzzle, which will help create the flash and smoke effects of a real gun being fired.
Cool.
Which means it'll be up to the actors to portray the recoil.
That's right. The sound effects for gunshots will also be added in post-production.
Okay.
Thank you, Veronique. I think I know where to start now. However, the musket's gears and firing pin could still use some work. Adding some wear on the metallic components will make them appear more realistic.
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't want them to look like brand new or anything.
Also, be sure to rub the muskets with some oil each time before we start shooting. That'll give the impression that the firearms have been well maintained.
I mean, the cameras aren't exactly HD, right? So I don't think people would notice.
Good point.
Maybe. But of course, realism is better, maybe.
You seem to know a lot, Miss Chevres. I assume you use these types of firearms on a regular basis?
Yep, she is a musketeer after all.
I perform routine maintenance on my weapons every day. Just like we as people need to eat and sleep, muskets need to be cleaned and maintained.
I also perform similar care for my sword every day, and familiarize myself with its shape and weight, to the point where it feels like a natural extension of my body.
Her little butterfly ring looks so cute.
Yes. This way, our weapons will never betray us in the heat of battle.
Yes, well said. It seems we have the same philosophy on this topic.
My god, these two weapon otakus.
Oh, sounds like they found a common interest to talk about.
Yeah, Ayaka's making friends. It's nice
Though
to
these
see.
props differ from the muskets I use, I can still give you some pointers.
That's your job here.
Good. I look forward to your instruction.
First and foremost, never point the weapon at anyone, regardless of whether it's a real or prop weapon, or whether you're holding it or it's on the table. This holds for any time when you're not actively engaging an enemy.
Good.
Okay,
Good advice.
Understood.
When aiming the musket, extend your arm so that it's level with your shoulder, and use your eye to look down the weapon's sights.
Like this?
Not bad. Now, try saying your lines.
Oh, right. You have a script.
This is the end of the road for you.
Ah, you look so
Good.
cool.
Now turn your body a little. That way, you'll give your enemy less of a target to work with. And relax your shoulders. Here, allow me to demonstrate. This is the end of the road for you.
Ah, that's cute.
Excuse me, Miss Chiori.
What are you thinking of, Ayato? Are you gonna say that you want to
Director
replace
Farina,
yourself with...
There's something I wish to discuss with you.
Yeah, you're gonna say you want to replace your role with Chevrus? Hmm?
Oh? What is it?
Like this?
Yes, much better.
What do you think?
That was either the shortest conversation ever, or Ayaka and Chevrus were working on that a lot longer than we thought.
I do see your point. But are you sure you wish to do this?
Yeah, I don't know if replacing Ayato is the best idea. For one thing, Chevrus hasn't memorized the whole script, and for another, it wasn't Ayato's whole point about this being like a cultural exchange between Inazuma and Fontaine? Wouldn't it be, you know, a little how to say this? Bad? Wouldn't it look bad if they have one of the big shots of Inazuma replaced by someone who's basically, you know, not an actor in Fontaine? I mean, if he was replaced by an actor that's actually really, really good and well known for their acting, that would be another thing. But, you know, Chevrus is captain. And I don't think a lot of people really know about her, so really comparing her to Ayato is the bigger name. Ugh. For a Fontainian to replace an Inazuman in this film, when the whole point is for the culture exchange, it seems a little, you know, problematic, maybe? Not problematic,
I believe it
just
would be most fitting.
doesn't look good.
Well, if you insist. Alright, I understand.
I'm sorry, I'm streaming right now, I'm sorry.
Miss Ayaka, Miss Chevrus, could the two of you please come over here?
Huh? What's going on? Are we gonna start filming now?
Let's go see.
Let's go.
What is it?
Well, Chevrus, you have been promoted.
I have a question for you, Miss Chevrus. Would you be willing to play the role of a musketeer?
Also, in the book, are the siblings like brother and sister? Sister and sister? Brother and brother? They never really like mentioned it, did they?
What?
To clarify, I would like to turn over my role to Miss Chevrus.
But brother...
Is there a reason why you're doing this, Ayato, other than the fact that you think Chevrus is more suited for the role? Are you doing this because you have something else to do, and now that you're not acting, it gives you more free time to get it done, maybe?
Don't worry, Ayaka. I actually view this as a good thing. I was
I mean,
becoming
as long as
troubled
it's
trying to set
his
aside
idea.
some time to speak to the staff at the Palais Mermonia. I would like to have some conversations about the cultural exchange between our two countries, and I've heard that the bureaucratic process here can get rather complicated.
Okay, so you do have other things you want to do then.
Now, I will be able to focus on my work. Besides, you also know that I'm not really one for public performances.
Why did you come here as an actor in the first place then? You could have had, like, Toma come here instead or something.
Are you really sure?
From a director's point of view, I also felt like the relationship between the two musketeers in the original story could be improved.
Improved in what way? Because I think that maybe having two siblings act as two siblings would be more believable, no?
The older brother in the story plays the lead role with his overbearing character, but this causes his character to overshadow that of his sister, and the theme of the two supporting and relying on each other isn't conveyed very well.
Ah, okay.
But if we were to change the siblings to two sisters of a similar age, then that aspect of the story might come through more clearly.
So rather than this being a faithful adaptation, it's gonna be more like an inspired by kind of story.
Also, I've seen you instructing Ayaka. That cold and dignified personality is exactly what we need for the older musketeer.
Okay, so it's gonna be more like Percy Jackson the movie and less like Percy Jackson the TV show, yeah?
Of course, even with all these insights, the decision should still be made by Miss Chevrus.
Right, that's true. How do you feel about memorizing a whole script in less than a day?
Chevrus mentioned that she really likes the story, right? Paimon bets that she'll take the role.
Yeah, but you know, there's no telling whether she likes acting or not.
All right, I'll take the role.
Oh, never mind.
Good. It's decided then. I'll get started on making edits to the script.
Right, you gotta turn all of the he's and hims into she's and hers.
We'll also need to make some immediate adjustments to the lighting, props, and costumes.
Right, Shiori basically wasted some of her makeup on Ayato.
I have a feeling that our adaptation will be even better than the original story.
Yeah, that kind of faith in your work is definitely necessary.
You're doing a great favor for me, Miss Chevreuse. You have my gratitude.
Farina, you haven't touched your bowl of coffee at all.
Don't mention it. I like this character, so if anything, I should be the one thanking you.
Well, since my brother is the one who brought up the idea, I suppose there's no need to worry.
Yeah, as long as he's
Let's go,
okay
Miss
with it.
Chevreuse. I look forward to working with you.
Please, just call me Chevreuse.
Aw, it's so nice to see Ayaka getting along with other characters and making friends and stuff. And she's making friends with her childhood friend's current friend, like Shiori's friend, Chevreuse.
Seems like you're really going out of your way to solve the problem I was having with your makeup.
Surely you jest, Chiori. I assure you that I was mostly motivated by a desire to spend more time on formal business.
Sure, sure.
Oh, come on. You really think I'd buy that? According to what I've heard from Ayaka, her brother is someone who can juggle 10 different matters at the same time. I'm sure you have other reasons for backing out.
Yeah, I'm sure of that too.
Perhaps.
We're calling you on your bullshit,
Ayaka
Ayato.
always said she wanted to go out and see more of the world, just like the Traveler.
Aw.
But I feel that she needs not only to see other nations, but also to make some different kinds of friends. I think it would be harder for her to make new connections with me constantly by her side. I would like to give her some space.
Aw.
Alright, go on. Spoil her some more.
Aw, she deserves to be spoiled, Chiori.
Ayato, it's too bad you're stepping down from the role. Paimon really wanted to see you act as a musketeer.
No need to poke fun at me. I'd wager that you also felt that I wasn't the best candidate for the role.
I never said that.
It's a little hard for Paimon to imagine you saying those lines.
Yeah, so
Yes.
you're gonna go see
I've made an
Neverlet again?
appointment to meet some people from the Palais Mermonia. Now, I will have some more time to prepare.
Well, tell Neverlet we said hi.
Traveler, get the camera ready. Paimon, get the clapperboard. Actors to your positions. We're about to start shooting the first scene.
Yeah.
Go on now. And please take good care of Ayaka.
Good God, Chiori looks so good. Ugh. I want her dress.
Yep, don't worry.
I want her outfit, her whole outfit, including her ridiculous shoes.
Thank you. I look forward to seeing the film when it's finished.
All right. Now that we're all here, let me help set the scene for everyone.
Okay.
The
Let's
first
go.
scene takes place
Let's
when
go.
our two
Let's
main
go.
characters are still living at the Baron's estate. They've been ostracized and verbally abused by others in the household, but they still have no idea why. We want to capture how naive and innocent they are, despite their pain.
You said a lot for someone who wasn't moving her lips at all, Farina.
Chevreuse will be playing the role of the older sister, Tulip, and
Tulip.
Ayaka will be the younger sister, Iris. Be
Iris.
sure to get close-ups of the main characters at the right moment.
I wonder what the original name for the character was when the character was an older brother rather than an older
Silence
sister.
on the set!
Oh.
Lights! Camera! Action!
Let's go!
Paimon, the clapper doesn't say much. You can't shout every time you clap, Paimon.
Philippe, Mother's been out for quite a while now.
Perhaps she went to pick some flowers on the way home. You know how she loves flowers.
I like how the subs like give played by like this. It's so cute.
Iris, Tulip!
Rain.
I'm home!
Ah, and we didn't get to see the mother character actor before this.
Mother! You were out for so long, we were beginning to worry about you.
Did I choose right?
I'm sorry.
But I'm back now, safe and sound. Here, I brought your favorite treat. Apple turnovers.
What if I chose wrong?
Mother, what are those bruises on your hand?
Huh? What bruises? Oh, I must have bumped into something while I was working yesterday.
I feel like I chose wrong for the first one. Oops.
I didn't notice them this morning.
Then perhaps they're from when I accidentally tripped when I was out just now.
You know what, Chevrus? You've done a great job at memorizing a script last minute.
By the way, did you have fun playing at home? What's the matter, Iris?
Well, we've realized that no one really wants to play with us.
Aw, even the voice actress like changed her voice when playing Iris. Aw.
They even took Iris's doll and spat at us.
And they even called us names. They said we were...
Mudbloods.
It's all right, don't worry. Girls, listen to me. It doesn't matter what anyone says. Don't listen to them. No one can define you with such words.
I feel like I chose wrong for this too.
You both have wonderful lives ahead of you. Just like your names. You will both blossom like beautiful flowers. Maybe your time to blossom hasn't quite come yet, but one day, you two will bloom more beautifully than anything else.
I feel like Rain is the only one that's like appropriately costumed for this scene. Ayaka and Chevrus just look a little out of place.
Don't let the soil you're in
Like
now
Chevrus is
ruin
still
your
wearing her
future
work
beauty.
uniform.
Understand? My dear daughters.
And cut!
I feel like I made some mistakes, Farina. I'm sorry.
Not bad. The actor's emotions were all on point. Let's keep that take. Also, if our clapper loader could avoid shouting at the start of the scene next time.
That's what I said, Paimon.
Oh, got it.
Great. I was a little worried that my nerves would get the better of me. What about you, Chevrus?
Honestly, I was very impressed, Shivers.
I felt fine.
I was
The
very
lines
impressed
weren't
with
too
Ayaka,
difficult at
too.
all. Seems like Farina must have adapted the role nicely.
You two were great. I couldn't tell it was your first time acting in a film. You should have more confidence.
Also, you're pretty great for like immediately changing all of your lines to "my two daughters" rather than "my children" or something.
Thank you for your encouragement.
Positions, everyone! We'll move on to the next scene after we try a few more camera angles.
Alright, I'll
This
do the second
is
scene
when
well.
our two
I'll choose well.
characters return home, only to discover their mother has been murdered. Ready? Lights! Camera! Action!
Paimon, remember to shush.
Mother, we're back. Mother?
Huh.
What's wrong, Tulip?
Iris, stay away!
Huh? Why? What's... Mother!
I guess we don't have to choose camera angles this time?
Mother... She's...
She's just sleeping.
There's poison in this cup.
Huh? I could have sworn I've seen this kind of cup before.
Those aristocrats. They didn't even try to cover up their actions.
I feel like Hoyoverse is very proud that they were able to add tears to characters, and now they're gonna use it for all it's worth.
Iris, we need to leave this place.
Leave? But now that Mother is gone, where can we even go?
Anywhere. All I know is that we can't stay in this house.
Did they not give me any options to choose because I chose wrong twice before this?
But are we just going to let them get away with this?
We'll have our revenge, I promise you. Just not right now. Come on, let's go.
No, wait. We can't just leave Mother here like this. At least let me leave this rose with her. That's why we went out in the first place. To buy her this flower.
All right. Goodbye, Mother. We'll avenge you. Someday.
And cut!
Ooh, that was very good. Wow.
Beautiful! Great performance!
Yeah.
Oh my, you're so amazing, Ayaka! And were those real tears I saw? How did you do it?
I hope it's not you didn't do it by remembering your own dead mother.
I was surprised too.
Thank you for the kind
I
compliment.
hope you didn't use your trauma like that.
Actually, as
Relive
soon
your
as
trauma,
Director
I mean.
Farina said action, I told myself not to think about anything. I just felt the weight of the moment and became the character.
Good. I was hoping that you weren't reliving your trauma.
It's quite similar to practicing the art of the sword. You clear your mind and focus only on what's happening in front of you.
Ayaka's performance was amazing. Have I discovered an acting prodigy?
You discovered. And if anything, Xavier is the one who discovered her, right?
Pipe down, everyone! We need to move on to the next scene!
You're not gonna do a different take? You don't movies usually have like 2 or 3 different takes for every scene? Bye. Good job today, everyone. See you again in 3 hours.
Are we done already? But Paimon wants to keep playing with the clapperboard.
Nah, I figured Paimon had a lot of fun.
How do you feel, Traveler? Is your arm sore from holding the camera all day?
Kinda.
Good work, you two.
But I'm sure that Lumine wouldn't have felt it too much, considering the fact that she regularly swings swords around.
You too, Shivers. You were quite
Dull
the
blade.
actress today.
I've read this novel many times before. I have a good grasp of my character's mindset.
Yeah, good.
Anyway,
Congrats.
do you remember my request from yesterday?
Oh yeah.
Oh, right! We were having so much fun that Paimon nearly forgot! You have a case where the murders seem really similar to the cases in the novel, right? So, how are they similar exactly?
Is there a dead maid out there who died by poisoning?
In the story, the main characters grow up to become 2 musketeers, always using their guns to carry out their revenge.
Mm-hmm.
And on each of the victims, they place a rainbow rose as a signal that they've returned.
Oh, so, okay.
Yes, that's correct. We found rainbow roses just like in the novel. Seems like you're connecting the dots now.
So, has there been any murders or, like, suspicious deaths where the person didn't die by gunshot and they still found a rose there? I mean, if there is, then that could have been, you know, kind of the trigger or like the first murder, maybe, like how it was in the novel. Also,
Oh, that
sorry,
does
someone's
sound
calling
pretty
me,
concerning.
and I don't want to answer it because it's an unknown number.
Especially after seeing the script today. Oh, now Paimon can't stop wondering what kind of ulterior motive the murderer might have. What do you think, Traveler? You're smart. Paimon wants to hear your thoughts.
Yeah, we can help, but we're not really... I don't think Lumine hasn't really read the story, so I'm not sure how much help she can be.
Good. On behalf of Fontaine's Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, thank you for your dedication to justice.
You're welcome.
There's no time to lose. We should start investigating right away. Follow me.
Okay, let's go.
Huh? Right now? But we just got done filming all day. Paimon's so tired.
Get used to it, Paimon. Filmmaking crews usually get like 3 hours of sleep every 2 weeks.
The most valuable intel always comes after nightfall. They are like small, remote islands in the middle of the sea. If you don't stay vigilant, you will pass right by them in the fog.
Okay.
That's how one of my favorite books always puts it, at least.
Ah.
So, where are we going right now?
This one?
Let's start by checking out some workshops that sell mechanical components. If the culprit is making their own weapons, it's very likely that they'll visit those sort of places.
Okay, then talking. Then let's teleport. No, it doesn't seem like teleportation is necessary. No, actually, yes, it is necessary. TP is always necessary. Meow. Sparkly cat. Let me just take this. Bye bye, cat. Gatto. Hello, sir. Have you been selling some suspicious and unauthorized weapons lately?
Welcome to LeChaux's Clockwork Workshop. How can I help you?
Hello. I'd like to know if anyone has purchased some special components lately.
Special components? Sorry, could you be more specific?
I mean,
You know,
the kind of components
anything that can be
aren't
used to
typically
make
used
weapons.
for clockwork toys, but for firearms.
Would you even sell those?
Huh? For firearms? No, we don't sell those sort of things here.
Good.
Don't misunderstand. I'm not here to cause any trouble. We are merely investigating a case, and we're hoping that you could cooperate.
Well, to be completely honest, I'm not even sure what kind of components that would entail.
Has anyone ever purchased components here as an individual rather than on behalf of an organization?
I'd assume all the time, right? I mean, maybe kids would come in and buy some clockwork toys for themselves.
We have a lot of customers who buy toys, but those who buy components are all regular customers who buy in bulk on behalf of their organization.
Ah.
Is that so? I understand. Thank you for your cooperation.
Thanks,
You're
bye.
welcome. It's the least I can do.
Ah, man. Estelle. Hold on, which one again? A certain trifle. Dang it, Estelle. Okay, I'll just zoom through this one.
Wouldn't
Real
gliding be
quick.
faster?
Play Memoria. Yeah. Hold on. Okay. Oh, it's this same quest again. Okay, done. Let's leave. Why did I press that? Leave. Now, is it still... Nope, it's not. Let's go. Navigate. Stell, you got some splaining to do. Where is she? Down here? Whee.
Oh, hey, Chevris.
Hello.
Run out of oil for your musket again?
Hello, Estelle. I want to know if anyone has come to your shop recently to order some firearm components.
Other than Shepherds.
Oh, is this another case? Let me think. I don't think so. Some people have requested that I make some prop guns for the Fontanalia Film Festival, but I refused all of those requests.
Oh.
Oh? Why's that?
Because there's no profit! I only make things here that can do some real heavy lifting. I don't have the
Okay.
energy to make some new molds just for the festival.
Makes sense.
Then, has anybody come specifically looking for mechanical components?
Well, I usually sell off my scrap to the Fleuve Cendre. I don't typically give them to one specific person.
The Fleuve Cendre.
I understand. Thanks for your cooperation.
Don't mention it. Always happy to have the Musketeers' patronage.
You know, you could have just
Seems like
done
we
all of
haven't
this
found
questioning
any
on your
leads to
own.
go off yet.
Yeah, I don't see why Lumi needs to be a part of this just yet.
Yeah, unfortunately. Alright, let's head to Fleuve Cendre next.
Let's go.
Huh? Are you sure? special patrol there.
You think so, huh? Then I guess you don't know.
Know what?
Huh? No what?
That's
But
what I said.
grew up in Fliv, Sandra.
Oh. How do you meet Shiori then? Teleport. I'm sure there's an interesting story behind that. Where's this person up here? Oh. Emerald. Hello. Oh.
Hello. I'd like to ask some questions.
Hi.
I don't know anything.
Immediately.
Don't worry. I'm not here to arrest anybody.
She didn't even hear the question and just immediately, I know nothing. I ain't a snitch.
Say that now.
It's the truth. Here. Take this as my guarantee.
Are we bribing people?
Can Paimon just see what she thinks she saw? Is the captain of the special patrol bribing a citizen?
Shush, Paimon. Shush.
Seems you're different from the other guards. What do you want to know?
Have you heard anything related to muskets in Fliv Sandra lately? Anything at all?
Muskets, huh? All I know is that about 2 weeks ago, we started hearing some loud noises at night. So loud that it's been waking me up.
What does that have to do with muskets?
Were they gunshots?
Possibly. It's hard to tell around here. Someone's house collapsing, a pipe exploding somewhere, it's all the same. But the noises I'm talking about definitely happened after I fell asleep.
Okay.
Do you know where the noises were coming from?
I don't remember clearly.
Is it that you don't remember, or that you need to think about it some more?
Or that you need some more, incentive.
You tell me.
Then please, think about it some more.
She's giving her even more
Paimon, shush. I saw nothing.
The noises came from the end of the Southern Waterway. I came out and had a look for myself when I wasn't sleeping well, but I didn't dare get too close.
Smart.
That's all I know.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Thanks for the pat de fruits.
No need to be surprised. I grew up here, remember? I know how to get people around here to talk.
I want some pot de fruit too.
My apologies, I'm all out of sweets.
No.
Though I do have some other tempting snacks in my custody. Fries, fried chicken, and even onion rings.
Cool.
But taking care of junk food is my
What?
responsibility. You're better off sticking to your normal, nutritious diet.
What? How did that just suddenly pop out of nowhere? Did that come from her inventory?
Now then, let's keep going.
I can't believe you tease us like that, Chefrus. You edged us. How dare you? I still don't really get what you are. Hello. I wonder if this is related to any, like, future unreleased Fontaine characters. Maybe. Are they trying their hand at Star Rail humor? Why are you here? Do you not know either? Honestly, I'm like this all the time. Like, if I see a cat or like a bird or a dog on the street, I just stop and start up a one-sided conversation. Just like how I don't know why I'm here. They really are trying their hand at Star Rail humor, huh? I don't think I've ever seen Genshin do something like this before, especially for something that's not, you know, not a part of a quest. That was fun. Further below... Where? Oh, inside. Excuse me? Hello?
It's been a while, Tetro.
Tetro.
Please, just get on with your request.
Regular,
I
huh?
want to know if you've heard anybody talking about muskets lately.
Look at the polite way they're sitting. Aw.
Information isn't free, you know.
You got any more, was it pot de Roy?
I've heard that bandits have been extremely active in the countryside recently, and they've been affecting the delivery of goods to Poisson. I can allocate some more manpower to help out with that problem. What do you say?
I scratch my back, you scratch yours. Wait. I mean, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
You're still as helpful as ever. One of our men got drunk at dinner about a month ago and lost his gun. 3 days later, it turned up in the corner here.
Okay.
What's weird about that? He just forgot where he put it, right?
This is Fleuve Cendre, my friend. Anything of value left in the tavern won't ever make it to the next day.
Understandable.
But that gun turned out to be an exception. It didn't get any new wear and tear on it, and didn't even appear to have been fired. We were quite mystified as to what could have happened.
So you're sure it couldn't have been some, I don't know, it's just someone nice doing something good?
I suspect
maybe?
it came back because the weapon was already known to the guards.
Ah.
You mean, a criminal was afraid the Marechaussee Phantom would use the shot marks to track them down? Maybe. But if that's the case, the culprit really took great care to avoid getting caught.
I see.
I didn't say anything about a criminal.
Ah.
In Fleuve Cendre, knowing who was killed is as easy as knowing what clothes you're wearing today. It's the guy living in the east side, isn't it? I've never liked him. Every time he's here, he just orders a drink and sits there with a nasty look in his eyes.
So, who was the one who lost the gun in the first place?
Oh yeah, who was the drunkard that lost the gun?
Even if you ask, he wouldn't admit to owning a gun to some strangers. Not to mention the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
He's
Maybe
right.
he'd admit it to you?
I know you grew up here, Chevreuse.
But...
Even though you're on good terms with the Spina, you've still been gone too long.
Ah.
Not many people know you here now, and a lot of people don't like the Special Patrol.
I know.
So, I'm guessing you're friends with Navia too,
So
then?
take my advice and don't show your face too much around here. It's for your own safety.
Speaking of Navia, maybe we could ask her.
I'll come and go as I please. And I'm afraid I'll be appearing more often due to my work.
All right. Don't say I didn't warn you.
That was awfully nice of you, bartender. Anything else? Problem. Ah. So, are you a part of Spina? So you're one of Navia's people. That explains why you're so nice. Can we talk to... But I don't think they're part of the... Oh, I don't think they're part of the quest, so... I probably shouldn't talk to them. Where am I going? Oh, it's above? Wait, I see a box in the water. Let me get it. I took a swim for 1,000 mora. Where? Up. Hold on. Shiny? Shiny? Oh, I didn't mean to sit! No, Dilo, get up. Carrot. Where am I going? Oh, so it was the other way. Yeah. Yeah. Down? Where the fuck? So down here? Hello? Oh, no one here. But there is a clue.
What's all this? Some broken planks and barrels, as well as some liquor bottles?
Someone was doing target practice?
Yes, but have a closer look, Paimon. Even though somebody has purposefully tried to clean them up, these are obviously marks from musket bullets.
Ah.
In other words, someone was here trying to improve their shot. They were using the barrels and bottles for target practice.
I was right. I'm a detective.
Could it have been the killer?
It could have been anyone at this
Your
point.
guess is as good as mine. Although many people at Fleuve Cendre own guns, few hide the fact from others. And even fewer would go to such lengths to hide markings from practice shots.
And the fact that they did it in the middle of the night where it could have woken other people up means that they were like going beyond to hide that they're doing this in the first place?
Anyway, let's go. There might be more to this.
I mean, if the people in Sandra don't care who knows who has a gun,
Seems like that's
the
all
fact
we'll
that
be
they
able
did
to
it in the middle
uncover
of the
for
night
today.
means that they're, going the extra mile to cover up who they are.
Paimon feels like we managed to learn a lot more here than up on the surface.
Yeah.
Yes. Assuming that everything we found is indeed connected to our suspect, then their timeline was probably something like this.
That's a pretty big assumption, considering the fact that we don't have any solid evidence. Who knows, he could just be some random guy who just got a gun and is, trying to get better at it.
A month ago, our suspect
And
found
not
a
a
gun
killer,
and took it
maybe?
home to disassemble it. Once he'd figured out its mechanics, he brought it back.
Okay.
In the following weeks, he used some parts to create his own makeshift musket, and took it to the Fleuve Sandra for target practice. Then, a few days ago, he found his target and carried out the murder. Once the deed was done, he left a rainbow rose on the body, just like the scene in the novel.
So it's just been one death, not a string of murders, right?
That all makes sense to Paimon, but we're still no closer to figuring out the killer's identity.
Yeah, he never told us about the guy who died.
The deceased was a resident of Fleuve Sandra.
Ah.
It said that he was a poor, solitary man.
Okay. So, yeah, if it's following the novel, then it should have been an aristocrat,
Yeah.
right?
That's also something I'm trying to figure out. If we are indeed following the novel, and there's a story behind the murder, then this murder should be an act of vengeance. But according to our investigation, the deceased didn't have any enemies. He was no saint, but no one's heard of a rival who hated him enough to shoot him dead. Much less care to leave a rose on his body.
So, either people are lying, or there's more to this than we
What
thought.
message is the killer trying to convey? And to whom exactly?
Oh, yeah, it could be the novelist, but I don't know. I mean, the fact that the Marechaussee Phantom hasn't made this case public yet means that this isn't really about trying to gain recognition. So if it is the novelist, then he's not doing this to make his novel more popular.
We've thoroughly investigated that possibility.
Yeah, I figured you guys,
He
that would have
claims
been
to
your
spent
first
the
thought
whole
too.
day at the Opera House on the day of the murder, and the staff there have confirmed his account.
Okay, he's got an alibi.
Okay, so he has an alibi.
That's what I said.
Not only that, he lacks a credible motive as well. He has a family of his own, and both of his parents are still alive. I've looked into his records. He was adopted at the age of 6, and all the proper procedures were followed. There are also records of him at an orphanage before then.
Okay.
In the story, the mother of the 2 musketeers was murdered after the children turned 10. Of course, he could have changed the children's ages, but I don't want to assume anything without evidence.
Yeah, but in the novel, there were 2 children. Does this novelist guy have a sibling? Or at least someone he considers a sibling from the orphanage?
More importantly, I've also had a chat with him in person. He didn't seem like the kind of person who would pull the trigger to kill a man.
Maybe he doesn't seem like it, but he could have had a sibling who is more willing.
Then, what should we do now? We have all this new information, but it doesn't help us move forward.
I mean, we know more today than we did yesterday, so, silver lining. Paimon, look on the bright side.
Investigations take time. I didn't expect us to catch the culprit in just a single day.
Yes, that's very realistic.
How about this? Let's spend the next few days filming with the crew. We can continue the investigation once we're done with the film. I'm sure that given time, new leads will present themselves.
And I'm sure that, someone who's been killing people according to the novel would be interested in a film adaptation of the novel. So who knows, they could come to check out the filming crew or the sets and stuff, maybe.
Wait, but weren't you saying Intel is like small remote islands in the middle of the sea just a moment ago? Wouldn't you just miss them if you were to stop looking?
Ah, but the book had more than one reference to the islands, Paimon.
Oh? What else did it say then?
As long as you spend enough time sailing through the fog, you'll eventually come across an island.
Okay. I'm no pirate, but I guess that's how it works. Okay, anything else, Chevros?
What? Never thought that the captain of the security and surveillance patrol could come from the Fleuve Cendra?
I didn't say that.
You mean rising through the ranks? It was a struggle, for sure.
Understandable.
But as long as you can distinguish yourself through your accomplishments and skills, you'll eventually be recognized for your worth.
Ah.
If you look at it another way, my life at Fleuve Cendra has actually taught me a lot of valuable skills.
Like handing out bribes?
Skills
What
like
did you call
how
it?
to barter with
Pato de
criminals, or
fruit?
how to think in their shoes. Of course, I'd appreciate it if you could keep this a secret between us.
Who would we tell anyway? I mean, I'm sure a lot of people would believe us, but like, what would be the point? Okay, I think this is enough for today. I gotta go again, unfortunately. But I did have fun. And yeah, we did learn a lot today. Hold on, let me see. I wonder how much more. Okay, we got like a few more. Hopefully, we'll be able to finish this tomorrow. If not, then I'll just bring it up till next week. So, thank you again for joining me. I hope you have a good rest of your day or a good night's sleep wherever you are. I have to go now, unfortunately, but I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye. Bye. Venti, what are you looking at? Oh, Chevros. Well, bye.